Yeah. 1, 2, baby. You definitely know what this is. The #1 social media podcast in the nation. Movement Underground 9.0, the Hip Hop Church.
That's it. Sundays, 10 o'clock Central Standard Time.
Thursday, 6:30 Central Standard Time.
All opinions expressed by the program participants are solely their current opinions and do not reflect the opinions of Dr. Tony Whitley Jr., Letitia Whitley, the Movement Underground 9.0, their respective parent companies or affiliates, or the companies with which the program participants are affiliated, and may not have been previously disseminated by them.
Movement Underground 9.0. It's a movement that's bringing people from religious bondage to relational freedom. And 9 is the number of manifestation. Hip Hop Church.
Praise God.
Yeah. This is for the underground faithful. We've only come this far because of you, therefore we grateful. Catch us every Sunday, 10 a.m. We barely miss. And Thursdays at 6:30, straight P. No mix,
Something
Dr. Tony
good
Whitley
in the
Jr.,
hood.
Lady T. The underground team and amazing guests from all across the world. Via live stream, this is not your ordinary. We vibe with the people, that's cause we're other people. And why we ride with the people, yes. Listen every week and come along for the journey. Judgments left at the door along with your worries. Look, this is meant to be. I know you see the chemistry. Blessed by the Most High, it's just a different ministry. Come as you are, with a local or from afar. Regardless of any odds, we're better off with God. Part of my matters, y'all. Welcome to the show. You're rocking with the Movement Underground 9.0. Let's go.
You're angry, but sin not.
Get angry, but sin not. You
And it was my thing. Holy Spirit brought it back to my remembrance.
Just like
Because
that.
you could get mad.
Check. 1, 2, good people. Y'all know what it is. Movement Underground 9.0, special city edition. We live, y'all up in here. We got my peoples on here. The city host, Von Mays, is all about Tay Day, y'all. Dr. Tony Whitley Jr., Lady T, Team Underground.
Jello Beats.
Let's ride. Hey.
We got our people on the nine. Yeah, it's Moving Underground. We are live. Yeah, we got Nene on the show. Got Rod over here. Got Days if you didn't know. Hey, we got the underground flowing. Got this for Tay. If you didn't now you know it. My name is Lady T. If you didn't know, I flow on the 9.0. Here we go.
Hey, y'all. It's live in here, y'all. We're doing a special thing today. It is live up here in the city of Milwaukee. I know y'all call it Milwaukee. I want to get right into it, y'all. We got a special day. Get that placard for me, Lady T. It's all about Tay Day, y'all. The Park Project and the documentary. Bob Mays is in the building with me, y'all. Shequila Morrison, Nene Berry, and Hot Rod Oliver. We ready to do it here on the Movement. I mean, I should make Von Smith. What? We should get Von Smith.
Lady T got it.
Let's bring our guest.
If I write something, you in trouble.
Let's bring our guests in, Lady T. Bring them side by side with us.
Hey.
We got everybody in here. We got what's going on, brother Joe? How you doing,
up,
man?
Vaughn? I'm good.
Hey.
What's going on? How y'all?
He already come in with that hype man voice.
Good morning.
Some of that. Make sure you send some of that to Milwaukee. Now, where you located at, Joe? Where you at, Joe? What city you in, Joe?
I'm in NC, baby.
Okay, that's good, man. That's good, man. We're going to hang out tonight. This is going to be a good podcast. So listen, man, I want to get right into it. And first of all, Von, thank you for the privilege, man, to give us this exclusive, to bring you in and your team in and really talk about something that has been very, very important in our city and very important to the move of our community, man. So thank you for being here. Thank you for having your team here. I want to get right into it, Von, if we can, man. And shout out to, we got Nene over there hanging out with you. She came in, brother. She wiped her feet so hard, brother. My forward came, brother. She been raised right. That means she been raised.
That basketball player.
Man, I thought she was on the mat, the grip mat. She was like, man.
And then shout out to Hot Rod over there. How you doing, Hot Rod? Good to have you in here, man. So Vaughn, let's get into it, man. Let's go back to the original origin, man, and talk about it. Not only plaguing the city of Milwaukee, but abroad the nations, man, we have a very serious issue with violence. And so let's just talk about it, man. Your thoughts on the violence and the direction that we need to go as a community to help taper this down and even have it to cease, man. You've been dealing with a lot going out in the community. I always have to thank you personally when I get you on the podcast. Our niece, man, was being domestically abused for quite some time. And somebody called you, man, and you showed up. And she has been out of that situation ever since, man. So thank you for that. So with that, man, let's talk about it, man. The violence in the city and what we need to do.
Man, I mean, specifically with our young people, and that's the aim here, is trying to, put some things in place. I know that weren't in place when I was younger. Just to have an answer, a solution, however temporary it is an answer or a solution.
Yeah.
So that just means it's a lot more work to do. It's a lot more investment to make, and prioritizing things that, get to the root causes of everything that's going on, which is the same everywhere.
Yeah. I'm gonna stay on this side of the room. Hey, Nene, how you doing, fam?
I'm good.
Good to have you in here. And I want to just kind of stay in that vein if we can. Two perspectives from you. Your involvement in this project with Von Mays. We already found out you a hooper. We already know you a hooper. But with that, let's stay in the vein of dealing with this violence and stuff. What do you see in the city of Milwaukee as it pertains to violence, and how has that violence personally impacted you?
Man, I think things are a lot more complicated, violent than they were when we were growing up, or my age group. That within itself, and it's like, what do you do? Like, as I'm from both sides. I see it from both sides. So it started home, and then in the community, what can we do?
Yeah.
It's a lot. I don't even know where to start. It's a lot.
Okay, that's good.
I don't even know where to start.
No, we got you. Hot Rod.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if you're a baller, but you look like one.
Oh, yeah.
You know the line?
You can look me up on YouTube.
There you go. You know the line? That's you right there, man. Hey, man, good to see the smile on your face, man. And I'm glad we can have some organic conversations about this in dealing with a very serious matter. But let's pull you in here, man. The violence in the city, man. Personally, how have you viewed it, and how has it impacted your life growing up in the city of Milwaukee?
It's tough. I grew up on the 2500 block of Center Street. So anybody know that area is labeled as a nuisance.
Yeah.
It's rough. Like, and, I'm at the point where, like, I want to be the OG that get back, because that's what this generation missing.
Yeah.
You ain't got nobody that say, man, go get them grades, and, I got you. Don't worry about that. Yeah, you got everybody else ready to tell you to go catch a felony, then man, go chase your success. Go get your dream.
That's good, man. You got that podcast voice too, fam. You said some stuff, man. And then let me go, my man Joe out there, man. And then, brother, if I could just get a little of your hype, man, I'll be so cold, brother, as a DJ, brother. So I'm gonna have to connect with you real soon. Thank you for being on here with us, man. Tell us how you're connected to this man and Von Mays and the Tay Project, and why is it important for you to be involved as well?
Well, Vaughn's a good dude, man. He reached out to Headache, and I used to tour and do the microphone for N1, and Headache said, I want y'all to come down and do something for my boy Vaughn for Tay Day. It's like, no problem, just reach out to us. We're gonna bring the flavor, and and the thing you were talking about violence, I'll say this: I'm from the inner city in New York City. I'm from a place called Bronx River Projects, surrounded by all the projects in the Bronx, like Soundview. Row houses, Bronxdale, Bronx River. I mean, there's so many Saquon houses. There's so many projects around us, and it's just so much violence amongst ourselves. Instead of uplifting one another, we rather take from one another. That's just the outcome of it.
That's good, sir. Lady T, I'm gonna pull you in here a little bit, and from the perspective that again, we are privileged to be able to support the community in any kind of way. I was telling a story the other day to one of my spiritual sons, and I said, you look at the different characters biblically, some were more famous than others. Some had more important roles than others. And Vaughn is one of those who's a pillar in the city. Since we've been involved in doing the podcast for the last 2.5 years, Vaughn has become one of the city hosts. Just kind of give your impression of what you see that Vaughn is doing in the community and the importance of it here in the city of Milwaukee.
Okay, Vaughn is doing more than who we look for as the police officers.
Come on.
Some of the police officers are actually afraid because of the way that we react to them.
Come on.
And that's not wrong. You know, we have to fear for our life. People fear for their life every day.
Yeah.
And I see Von out there doing some things that I don't see when I see some cops riding past stuff.
Yeah.
When we see things, I be like, where the cop? And I can see him right there. And you roll past and you just seen it.
Yeah.
I see him in these streets grinding.
Yeah.
I mean, when I seen some of the stuff online, I tell people all the time, you need help, call Von.
Yeah.
24 hours. I mean, you ain't got to be on hold. They got all lines is open. It's like, God, the line is never busy.
They don't have no elevator music on it when they put you on hold.
And I'm gonna be correct. I said some officers.
Yeah.
I have respect. And I mean, see, and that says some because in the runs, this afraid. I'm not afraid. I mean, I'm not afraid to say when I walk up to the gas station and I see a group of black young men in hoodies and they don't look like they up to nothing, that I don't try to grab something just in case they try to come for me.
Yeah.
That when I get out the car, I gotta protect. And it don't matter for me. It don't even matter what color it is. It's just a little bit worse when it's our color.
Yeah.
Because of what has been going on.
That's good.
And I don't want to stereotype it, but I gotta be safe and guard myself.
That's good.
And I thank God that there's people out here for like Von that can help us.
Yeah. We talk about it all the time. In order to redeem, you got to relate and you got to be real. And so, Von, how did you get involved in Tay Day? How did you hear about it? What was the connection, and what pulled you in to make this one of your assignments to fulfill in the community?
Everybody knows about 2016 in Sherman Park and how the unrest was. At the time, the tension between the young people and the community and the businesses and the police and all of that. And so all of that started to happen over in Moody Park.
Okay.
2017, 2018, going into those years. And so we actually went into Moody Park to try and, do the same thing we did in Sherman and calm things down, work with our young people and be that middle barrier to where you don't have to just arrest and, criminalize all our people first. Let us try to help first. You know what I mean? And Tay was one of them young people who, as soon as we pulled up, and shout out to Street Angels, they gave us a bus, literal bus.
Yeah.
And so we was pulling up in the bus. We had the grill and the food and stuff in there. So we hopping out, setting up. And Tay was one of them people like, what y'all doing? What's this? On our tail as soon as we come to the park. And when we explained, and other young people from Sherman who knew who we were, was kind of spreading the word like, oh, that's them that be at Sherman. She was just like, hey, I want to be a part of this.
That's good.
Didn't know who she was, didn't know her background. But she was just so invested from jump. Like, you have to be a part of this. And so one of the things that we do with our program, whether it's program the parks at Sherman, Moody, whether it's the lock-ins, we want input from the young people, but I also was those young people at one point. So I kind of know why and what, but we still want to make sure and we still want to give them the opportunity to be a part of their own solution. So we would ask them, like, what y'all interested in? What would help give y'all something to do? What are stuff y'all interested in? And of course, you got the people who dance, you got the people who music, you got the people who play basketball. So let's put together an event that encompasses all those different things. So no matter what you do, you can be highlighted and you can be supported in doing that. And Tay was influential in that. And I always say, I didn't know who she was until she died.
Okay.
She was you can look at all the newscasts. She was a part of so many campaigns. She rapped, she sung, she danced, she did all this stuff. But during the time when we were putting this event together with her, she never said, I do this.
Okay.
She always was suggesting another person like, oh, we can get them to do this. We can get them to do this. And so we had a perfect event, which is huge because, again, addressing the root issues. Okay, these kids, they do this stuff free at the park every day.
Okay.
So let's organize something for them, make a safe space. Let's raise the money to pay them to do the stuff that they do free every day.
Come on, man.
To incentivize it because they need money in their pocket. You know what I'm saying? So we came up with this tournament. I think 13 to 17 bracket and then 18 to 25 bracket. So we got all because this is the
so I can't play neither one then. I can't play neither one.
And that's been the thing, but that's coming soon too. But that's the age bracket that share that space.
Okay.
And so I think the cash prize for under 18 was $600. Mm-hmm. The adult bracket was $900. Mm-hmm. And so that's a lot of money.
Wait a minute, y'all giving out cash prizes?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because we know if they can't get that money their way, they gonna be doing something else to get that.
That's good.
And so again, providing that platform, and again, the event went well. We had some folks that won, we had some folks that lost, but win, lose, or draw, everything was all good.
Yeah.
They got the opportunity to do it. They had fun. They ate good. They were safe. And again, just like after all these events, especially a major event, I told Tay and we told the young people from the park, I said, you know what, this was draining. I'm tired.
Come on.
I'm not coming back tomorrow. And this was Saturday that the event happened. And my point in telling her that was so that she wouldn't go. Because we would see Tay. She's the type of person, she lived on like Center, like around 50th and Center.
Okay.
We would see her walking back and forth to the park every day. And we would be driving past her like, where is she going?
Right.
And then we'll go to the park and then she'll walk like, walking? So we would give her a ride.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When we saw her. And so that was my point of like, Tay, we ain't coming back tomorrow. So chill. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Tay loved that park. She loved her friends. She loved, being there. And being a mediator and being a supporter of all the young people. And she went to the park the next day and she was killed. I was making sure we can kind of, because there's a lot of viewers that don't know what happened with her. What was the background? What actually happened with her, Von? She was walking to go home. She started to walk home and 2 cars was driving past, shooting at each other. Didn't hit nobody else but her. And that was, I took that personally.
Yeah.
And that's why this whole event came.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I want to digress a little bit, and I'm gonna pull you in, Nene, and Joe. You get ready. I got to get Joe a 9.0. We gonna call you Joe to the 9.0, brother, since we got you on the show. So you get ready, but Nene, I want to pull you in on this because we have, and it's very, very complex and challenging. And we have to balance it out. We have a son that's a police officer here in the city, my son Kayani. And so when he wanted to get involved to being a police officer, his heart was like, listen, I want to go in here and make a change and give the Blue a different identity. And we can see that with you as well.
Absolutely.
What can we do, Nene, as a community to make the approach to deal with the police officers to be more balanced and more embracing? What can we do on our side to help you guys?
I think kind of one of those things when I first met Von, he was a pest at first. I think comes knowledge, just letting us know that, y'all got our back like we got y'all's.
Yeah.
And ultimately, we work for y'all.
Yeah.
Just having that open door, that communication.
Yeah.
Hey, we here for y'all. What do y'all need?
Yeah.
And it's kind of one of the same. And figure out ways we can bridge that gap. And I think it's really through like the youth.
Yeah.
And not even you learn at all ages.
That's good.
And even as adults, like I'm still learning.
Yeah.
So I feel like if we have some commonality,
that's good, man.
A goal in mind.
Yeah.
How can we work together to achieve that?
I love it.
So if we can do that, then I don't see why we can't restore like peace in our community.
And we doing it right now. What y'all doing here now, and what Von is doing and pulling people together.
Absolutely.
It's making it happen. All right, I got to take advantage of y'all. Y'all don't blame me for being selfish right now, but I got Joe to the 9.0 on my show.
I love that.
So let me set up this scenario because we got to ebb and flow, and this is a very touchy subject. But the Bible says a merry heart doeth like medicine. Laughter is much healing. So here's the scenario, Joe to the 9.0. You are at a pro game, San Antonio. George Iceman Gervin is going up, and he didn't cross 2 people and went up for a finger roll. How would you call that finger roll? Go ahead and give me the hype man's version.
You're looking for that?
Let's go, Joe.
Here we go. Ice ball on the baseline, spin move, step back, crossover, slides into the left, slides into the right, down the lane, Death Valley, finger roll, bottom of the net. You got me hyped this morning, man. I love Vaughn, man. You know why? We love Vaughn because Vaughn bought like $1,700 worth of chicken wings. We love you, Vaughn, man. For real, man. For For real, bro.
I want to stay with you for a minute, Joe, and I'm gonna go to Hot Rod here, and then Lady T, and then we'll close out the segment with Vaughn, and we'll come back with more interview. With that, your impact, man, just what we just had you to do right now, man, it just lit up the room, man, and brought laughter. How have you been able to really touch the youth, man, with your gift and making it safe for your community, man, just being on that court, man, and hyping up ballers, man, and just loving on those young people in reality in real time?
Yeah, I'm gonna make this real quick for you, man. I grew up, like I said, I grew up in the Bronx, and where I grew up is pretty much the belly of the beast. So we had one part which was called Watson Park, and everybody in the hood, we were in a neutral area where every project could get there, but that was the zone where there was no problems because I made sure that I spoke with dudes that would bring it. I spoke to dudes, and what I did, we brought the guys who were into that, we brought their kids in to play. So
Come
what
on.
they did was protect it for us. You understand what I'm saying? So
Yes,
they
sir.
knew we can't bring no drama here. My kid's trying to go to school. My kid's trying to get here. My kid's trying to get there. And we made it a safe haven, and we've done it for many years. I'm not with it anymore because I moved on, but my friends are still in the hood doing it. Since 1999 till now.
Come
You know
on.
what I'm saying? So we've been doing it, and Nike sponsors it now. So it's kind of like the impact that I made on my neighborhood is like, we always can have a safe place to go and enjoy one another. We don't have to bring the drama, and we have to respect one another because these kids are our future. So if we screw that up, then we're all stuck again. You know what I'm
That's
saying? We're
good.
taking 10 steps back, and then you can't. And then, like you said, with the police, we involve them. And another thing that's really missing from neighborhoods and inner cities is like the boys club. Where I grew up, we
Yeah.
had a club called Kips Bay Boys Club. I mean, every hoodlum in the world went there. We spent our time there until we
Yeah.
became men. Every hoodlum. So that's how we all know each other from that area where all the projects are. So
That's
those are the
good.
things that are truly missing. Like maybe a workshop, maybe a junior high school could open up an after-school program and not charge these kids to come in. Do some ping pong. Bring out a pool table.
Man, I miss
Teach them
ping
how to
pong,
do
brother.
art. Come on, bro. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Lock-ins.
And see, that's the problem because we don't have anybody to lead them. Like I tell these young guys that, like, yo, Joe, I want to be an announcer. I help one kid. Now he's doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah.
say, you can't help everybody. You can't, man, because that is overwhelming. But the
Yeah.
ones you do help, they will spread the love that you showed them. You know?
I love it, Joe. I love it,
that.
and that's a good segue coming over to Hot Rod. And I want to kind of bridge these things. And Vaughn, I love you, right? He belongs on. I love you, right?
Yes, sir.
I got an idea that I'm gonna take my idea and give it to you so old people can participate in your thing. Next summer, I'm doing a citywide can tournament.
Oh, yeah.
So you take it and then draw us there. That's gonna get the older crowd there because we can't finger roll enough.
That's
But
gonna
we can
bring everybody there.
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
finna kill.
Shout
So
out
can
to
we-
7 Rain.
started
They
talking
got to
about
bring
it, so
back the
let's get
cans
to it.
match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you let me know. We'll organize it and bring it together and do it because, brother, we invented cans anyway, and I can still get down with cans, brother. And Joe let me know I can get down on the ping pong table too.
Say less, man. I mean, those are things, and even like a checker tournament. A chess
I know that's
tournament.
right.
Yeah.
You'd be so surprised how many kids can play chess.
My
You'd
son
be
is teaching me how to play chess again.
Yeah.
I ain't played chess in years. They love
I never
chess.
learned how to play chess.
We gonna
I haven't
teach you.
either.
Me either.
We gonna teach you.
I couldn't sit down and do
Checkers,
it.
yes.
You play chess,
King
all right?
me.
I used to. I can't sit down and do it now. Like I'd rather play checkers, get it over with.
So Hot Rod, I want to pose this question to you. Then we'll take a break here, and then we'll come back with more interview. Some kind of leaked out when Vaughn was talking, and he was saying, I was that person at one time. And what's so important, one of the things that we always highlight, Lady T, is that the greatest gift that you can ever give another man is your experience to help them get through their experience. And with that, Vaughn, you're at an age where you were there. You're young enough to reach down, but you're old enough to see ahead.
Come on.
So with that, Hot Rod, how is it to be able to connect with Vaughn and be able to connect with his level of vision, but then you're at a younger level and you right out there in it, man, and get the touch from Vaughn so you can touch the young people as well? How important is that?
It's very important. Like Vaughn lit a fire in me that I didn't know I had.
Okay.
With the community advocate. Like it took me a while. I went to college 5 years after high school because I got into some trouble. I was one of them kids.
Okay.
But when I went to college and I had a world history class that teach you about all the stuff that's going on globally.
Yeah.
And in that class we had to do a project and bring it back to school and tell us about it. And I tried to do a food drive up in that city, but it was a little white city, so it didn't go the way as I wanted to.
Okay.
So
you had too much seasoning in your food.
I had got a little discouraged, but I seen Von, like the consistency that he has.
Yeah,
bro, it's overwhelming, bro. Man. So my teacher, she told me, she said, just take this energy and just try to use it in your area where you predominantly at.
Yeah.
And at the time I was doing promotion, so my name getting around, everybody know about me.
Okay.
So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna host a block party. If I could get a block party in my neighborhood,
it's over.
I'm good.
Yeah.
That block party, it did success. I got 2 in 1 year, and I'm like, yeah, this.
Why you invite me and Lady T? What is wrong with you, man?
It was around. I was pushing it. I was trying to make sure I get everybody in it, because that's one thing about me. Like, I've been on both sides, so I know how I feel.
That's good.
Like, I've been to prison. I've been to college.
Come on.
That's what's up.
And my generation and the people that I'm in now, like, even when I was going through what I was going through, being a kid that I was pushing every young dude around me, go to school, bro.
Yeah.
This ain't it, bro. Yeah. You think I want to go to jail?
Yeah. How old are you, Hot Rod?
I'm 28.
You is not no 28 years old, brother.
Yes,
he sitting here looking like he's 16, 18, brother. Black don't crack for real, brother. You looking good, man. Lady T, let's have you close out the segment in this wise, and then you better invite us to your next block party, brother. Let me tell you a quick story, and I'm gonna pass Lady T. We close the segment, brother. I am a grill master. A sensei show up every 6 months, give me a lesson, then just disappear. I'm a sensei, brother. I'm a grill master, brother. So you want somebody to get your hot dogs right, brother? All that stuff, the burgers, call me, brother. I got you, Lady T.
Yes.
Real quickly, and we'll close out the segment, go to commercial break, then we'll come back. Give us, you sitting over there with Hot Rod. You see Nene here. We got Sister Morrison out there. She gonna just come in here and tear our studio up. I know when we get ready to review, it's gonna the whole thing gonna change. Your viewpoint of a person living in the city, growing up, raising children on your own for a season. Why is this so important, what we're seeing with Von and the project of the people that he having here with the Tay-Day project?
Because it's needed. It's needed to know that you have help, that every officer is not afraid and they do care. It's people out here that do care, that don't have to be blood connected. It's people out here that want to help.
Yeah.
How can I fit in? I got this energy. Where can I put it?
Yeah,
absolutely. That's the thing. We don't have outlets. We don't know where to go. If you don't know about Von, you ain't even out here.
Yeah,
you ain't even doing nothing if you don't know about Von.
Mm-hmm.
And if you know about Von, you know I just met so many dope people.
I'm trying to tell you, just like that.
And I love how they just like raunchy hood.
That's right.
I love that raunchy hood because you got to be able to relate. Don't come to me with no tie because I'm running like this. You the popos and you the IRS. You know what I mean? But no, popos right here.
Yeah, she cool.
And she relatable. Like I would go to her and be like, look, like ask some real stuff.
Yeah.
Like I got this case and this right here. Like I feel comfortable coming to you about a case.
Yeah.
Like don't think you gonna be like, no, you under arrest.
Yeah.
I don't think like no matter what I would tell her right now that she would say, listen, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
This the right thing to do. Like I only been with her and she in my house, but I only been with her a couple of like 30 minutes to an hour, and I feel comfortable enough to tell you something that probably would take me to jail. Yeah. But I know that you confident and because of who you are, that you would help me.
Yeah.
Just turn yourself in on this day. I got it. No.
Right.
Yeah,
that's the only way you gonna get out of something.
Yeah, that's how you get out
of it.
You
want your license, but they suspend it. You gotta go to court.
Yeah.
I'm just trying. You can pay all the tickets if you want to, but you still gotta go get them reinstated, baby.
Yeah.
So the right thing to say, look, on Tuesdays, they do walk-in, which means you ain't go get, you get what I'm saying?
Need help.
I just feel comfortable. You can't redeem if you can't relate. And I thank God for Von and his group and connection and everybody that's down with him.
That's good.
I'm down with y'all too. Okay?
I'm
I'm y'all favorite cousin.
When I see you patrolling, I'm like, what up, cousin? Absolutely.
This
this your show today, so you can say whatever you want to say.
This is exactly why it's important, because not only are we addressing these issues of poverty and people needing people need something to do, people needing a safe space, but bringing the right people together. Because I don't believe in unity being everybody. I believe in unity being the right people.
I should have
I believe in being the right people. And
the right people.
When I first met her, she was on the court busting the kids' tail. You know what I'm saying? Talking crazy and all. I'm like, man, what's this? But it made me notice her. You know what I'm saying? And then, I want to bring people together who have that ability to not be stuck in, oh, I'm the blue, I'm the badge, we gonna do it this way. No, I want to bring people like us together who would never otherwise share a court or an event or a stage. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about too. These young people, these people meeting folks from, man, we have people pulling up from Florida, New York,
that's true.
North Carolina. Like, these are people nationally that we bring in here, touching the city and building those. It's dope to me to see Ivory Lotta, a former WNBA player, commenting on now Milwaukee people stuff that she met at this event. And that ain't, all we did is put these people together, but now they're supporting each other. Now they see each other. And that's, to me, that's the thing that tastes good. That was what she would want to happen.
Yes. Her name continues to live on. What she do through people.
That's what's up. Hey, boldness will benefit you, Sister Nene. Your boldness stood out to benefit people. That's why Von's seeing you.
Absolutely. And that crossover.
And then Von, the scripture said, prophet is not received in his own home. But what we learned really quickly once we started this podcast is that no, we may not be received at home, but when we make our home famous, then the home got to respect us. You see what I'm saying? And that's what we on. All right, y'all, we're going to take a first commercial break. Movement Underground 9.0 Special City Edition. Let's get it. Hey, we doing it, y'all. Von Hayes is in the building, y'all. My sister Nene, hot ride. He gonna invite us to the barbecue next time. Y'all, we got to pay some bills here. We'll be right back with the special payday edition after word from our sponsors right here on the Underground 9. Let's go.
What's happening? It's your girl, my regular artist, a.k.a. MTA, a.k.a. your favorite cousin on your daddy side. Listen, they say don't say you're back, say you're better. So I'm going to tell you this, I'm better. Listen, we have changed the name of the podcast, so it's no longer Sip and Chat. Now we're Round Table with MTA. But guess what? The discussions are going to be better. They're going to be deeper. We're going to really get into it. You hear me? New faces, new topics, every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You don't want to miss it. You hear me? That's it.
Yo, what's good, family? It's your neighborhood, little big bro, Willow. Hey, yo, check this out. I'm excited. You want to know why? It's because of the launch of my new podcast, Manna in the White Room. It's a combination of two of my old podcasts, Morning Manna and The White Room. But guess what? Now I'm inviting you into my life, along with my guests, with fellowship and relatability through testimony and teaching, so you can experience the same love that set us free. So watch this. Join us every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Facebook Live and YouTube, on the podcast where I'd rather fill a heart before I fill a seat. Let go.
Hey y'all. My name is Minister Sheila Walker, and I am the host of the Bread of Life podcast and the author of Life Lessons. Listen, I know what stress looks like. I know what grief looks like. Life Lessons is sharing with you those exact things. Life Lessons is available to you right now on Amazon, on Kindle, via ebook, and for the ones that don't like reading books, listen, the audio book will be available to you later on this year. I got you. Life Lessons.
This is my blues, 'cause I'm back down on my own again.
Hip Hop Church.
That's it.
Your relationships, watch this, your prosperity and your poverty are tied into your relationships.
Oh, that's it.
And so what you're highlighting is so important.
Hard up here. I mean, that's just, I feel like when you say that, you should say it like this, like it's a chopper. Hand it to him like it's like you just gave to me like, blah.
The #1 social media podcast in the nation.
Team Underground, that's it.
1, 2, baby.
Hi, I'm Bishop Daryl Hines, and I got it this time. I'm a professional here. 3, 2, 1. Hi, I'm Bishop Daryl Hines, and you are watching the Movement Underground 9.0 with Tony, Whitley, and Lady T. I want you all to stay here because y'all gonna be blessed for real.
That's it.
Tune in Thursdays, 6:30 Central Standard Time, and Sundays, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Movement Underground 9.0, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, baby.
Dr. Tony Whitley Jr., Team Underground, Lady T, Tracy, Sheila, Nancy. Can't forget Speak Easy. Always go to church with Mr. Church. The Tay-Day special, y'all. We got Von Mays in the building. We got Hot Rod. And it's going to go crazy up here because we got Shequila Morrison up here. Look at it. Look up there. She said she's going to be good because she's sitting next to Mom, but I don't believe you. I do not believe you. Let's get more into the interviews right here on the Movement Underground. Don't do it, Lady T.
We got Keela on the show. If you did not know, she rocking with the 9.0 and it's today's show. Cause we been tripping and we been joking. 9.0.
She said she was gonna be good, Bob.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I thought she said she was gonna be good. Let's get into it. Let's continue. Bring Joe to the 9.0. I can't. Joe in the interview. I'll get him on the show just by himself one day, and I'm gonna get every basketball story out of him that I can.
Wow, I got you,
man. We got you.
Girl, that's my girl, the River, right
yes,
there.
It is.
Hey, Cheryl Underwood.
Let's go, Vaughn. Let's go. And I'm gonna pass this around. What we do, and we like to have fun, y'all. Y'all know, me and my wife, we're pastors, but people don't think we pastors because we the hip hop church. So Joe, what we do, we say we get high off the Shekinah glory of God. We call it the Shekinah puff pass. If you hold the spiritual blunt too long, we gonna kick you out the session, and you ain't gonna never be able to smoke with us again, brother. So make sure you pass it back around. So here we go. So Vaughn. To start, how long you been involved with the project? Give us your experiences with the project, and then give us what you see happening in the future with this project.
I mean, we created it, so we've been there from the beginning. This is 4 years. The original year we did it with.
Do it seem like 4, Vaughn?
It's been longer than that, only because there was like a 2 or 3 year gap with COVID that we didn't do events, and then we brought it back after COVID. But yeah, it has been a long time.
Okay.
But it's Tay-Day and the Gift Drive are the 2 events we look forward to every year.
Okay.
The 2 events that our young people look forward to every year. Tay's family, like it is a major thing. It probably is the most. It kind of actually is the biggest event that we have as far as our organization.
You didn't do yourself right. It's the biggest event that y'all have, and it's one of the biggest events in the city.
Let's go.
Tell people what y'all do with the toy drive, man. Tell them exactly how y'all, because brother, it was snow, 20 below.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
And the documentary for that is getting ready to drop too, probably mid-October. We pick a different area. We've been doing that for 10 years.
Come on, man.
I remember the first year or two, I literally went and bought toys and went door to door by myself. And then it built up to we got a 10, 20, 30 car caravan. We got $10,000 worth of toys, gift bags, scooters, bikes, cash, gift cards, and resource information for parents and young people. Man, we pick a different area in the community every year, and then we show up and knock doors. You know what I'm saying?
Is it hard, Vaughn, to know what, you want to help everybody, but like Joe said, we got to help who we can touch. Is it hard or challenging to pick the different neighborhoods and move around, and people from last year, like when y'all coming back? I know.
It is, man. It got to the point where we had to not. So this is one of the things we do. We don't say where we going, because if we do say where we going, it's going to be 50 to 100 people there meeting us there to where we can't even get to the doors because they're going to bum rush as soon as we pull up. And so it is difficult. And then we go live or we post the stuff and people like, why you come to my hood? Come to my neighborhood.
Right.
So it is difficult, man, because we don't want to leave nobody out.
Yeah.
I feel in particular bad because we've never been on the South Side, but I don't like going into other people. I want to connect with somebody over there.
Yeah.
Or if we get enough support and enough, funding one year, maybe we can do 2 groups or 2 trips in one day or something like that.
We can hook you up. I know a few essays over there, brother. We can hook you up. I can hook you up. We know a few people over there. What's going on, Sister Morrison?
What's going on?
How you doing? Pull your mic up to you. Hey, son. Pull your mic up to you. I want to ask you the same question. I want to get you going as well. Your involvement, when did you start being involved with the Tay Day Project, your role in it, and where do you see it going at this point?
I've been involved since the first game with her. That was the day I met her.
Wow.
Yeah, the first game with her.
Was you playing too, or you was just out there with
My role is to run around. I got a lot of work to do. So
okay.
I can't play because I got make sure a lot of things are in order so
yes, ma'am.
It can be right.
Yeah, yeah. So you've been involved for how long now?
This the 4th year.
Yeah. And tell us, what is your role? What do you do? Everything.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
She my right hand. That's she makes sure everything is in order. If I need something done that I can't get to, take care of that. Make sure this is good. Keila is a power by herself, but she can lead and follow. So
help some other organizations. Lady T had a conversation with me the other day, Vaughn, and I think this is going to bless you to some degree too. She said once you get to the top of your circle, you need to link with other circles and become, a chain. And so with that, one of the issues that we see teams, what tears them down not to grow to their full capacity is the issue of follow up and follow through. And you just talk about the importance of having a right hand that knows how to do that. Just help some other organizations know how to delegate and get them situations together, and the importance of following up with things and the follow through with things.
I mean, we used to discuss this plenty of times. A lot of these places ain't set up for that.
Okay.
It's just like society builds you up to work for somebody else all your life. That's how these organizations are too.
Okay.
I tell people I'm not a leader. I hate when they call me boss. They be like, boss. I be like, don't call me that. Because
you as a boss though.
But I work with other bosses. That's why they're a part of my team.
Yeah.
We walk together. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of bosses.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Now if I have to get in that mode like, hey, this one of made though. You know what I'm saying?
Get it, boss.
But for the most part, man, I run my shit, man. I try to provide every opportunity and empowerment and experience and education to lift my team to where I am. And then they have the freedom to move and do what they need to do. It ain't all about what I say do or what I got, in vision. Shequila has butterfly effect. We have people in our team that are moving and
they doing stuff. Yeah.
And I'm proud of that.
That's good.
So, I'm not one of them leaders, man, that restrict people to, you got to do what I say and we going to do this all the time. And
right.
This ain't that.
Right.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
So, Vaughn, this is your vision? So you are the boss?
Yeah.
No. So no, and I mean
watch
the
this,
boss.
We watch can, this.
We can choose. We can change the word, and we can say you are the illustrator, and they help paint your picture.
Yeah.
But you're the visionary. You wrote the vision and made it plain, and they helping and they building it. They building what you started should grow. And I mean that word boss. We can change the word.
Whatever.
The head.
Like visionary.
We can visionary.
Okay.
Visionary. That's it.
Yeah.
And that's still on top. And I said, sometimes words have been tainted and been abused that we don't even take the creativity and the realness out of it. I'm a celebrity. I'm all that. I'm beautiful.
Yeah.
And if you don't think so, that's your opinion.
And change the channel.
Everybody don't gotta like it, but I like it. And so we've taken out of giving our own self credit. It's bad to give yourself credit. But I don't want to toot my own horn. Why?
Yeah.
You worked for it. You put in the work. Man, if you don't toot your own horn, I'm gonna get you.
Yeah.
We gonna force you.
Okay. Horn next time.
I'm telling you, y'all, listen. The song says encourage yourself.
Yeah, Vaughn.
When don't nobody else. I encourage my girl so good and my son, so they ain't gotta be blown up when a dude or a female say it. It's like, thank you, but I've heard it.
Yeah, they've heard it.
Let me see you show me if you really want, you really mean what you say. But man, you a whole movement by yourself.
Yeah.
And I don't want you to underline, discredit, or not give you what you or your own flowers. If nobody ever gave them, you around here making them. You planting them, you making them, cutting them, watering them. You doing it.
Don't move to Atlanta, brother.
Don't leave us.
Don't you leave us. Don't you leave us, man. Hi, Rod. I want to get to you in here, man. Two things. First of all, and I love laughter, man. And I know when people just got just a wonderful, beautiful spirit. Sister Morrison got that. How is it working with this sister, man?
I mean, you just got to be there on time, man. Come prepared, come prepared, and don't ask no dumb question. Cause she come with a lot of joy. Like, when you enter Tay, no matter what you got going on, all that lifted up off your shoulders. Like that's a whole different vibe. Like to be around good people like them, bro, that's good. Like I make a sacrifice. Like I gotta be there.
Yeah.
I gotta be in that feeling.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Oh, that's so dope. You trying to make a thug cry. That's
so let's do this, and I want to pull Joe in. I'm gonna start with you, and then I'm gonna have Joe, because I know I was, my wife played ball. I play a little college ball. I'm trying to get like my wife. I was gonna say I was cold, but I'll be trying to be modest. I'll be trying to keep my head down a little bit, and just to highlight what Lady T said, and I want to encourage our viewers and everybody in the studio. It's okay to drive up to the line of confidence. Just don't cross over into conceit. You good? Just drive on up to them. Be confident. It's good to be confident. Come on, Lady T.
When you cross the line is when you tear people down.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be as high as I want to be.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say, baby, come on, I'm going to teach you how to get this. Or if you work hard enough, long as you ain't tearing people down or making it that you better than them. I could be better than you with my jump shot, but I ain't got to say that.
Right.
I'm just saying.
I'm going to say it though.
I ain't got unless he start talking crazy, we going to see the best out of 10 and then I'm going to rub it in his face. But the part where we go wrong is when we do that. When we tear people down. Mm-hmm. I'm up here. Yeah. And if you right here, you can come up here with me. It may take time, but I can help you get there.
That's good.
But I'm not going to stop knocking myself from where I came from and the struggle I went through and how hard I did because somebody can't handle it. Turn your back. Close your eyes.
Yeah, there you go.
And sit in the corner.
She said something.
Take a time out.
So Vaughn, with that, what helped me, sports was very important to me coming up. It taught me a lot about life. I was a basketball player, did all that kind of stuff, Lady T. And then this concept, using the foundation of sports to really get the story out about today, but embrace the community. What do you feel is the importance? How can this project help athletes in this city and abroad?
Oh, that's what it's made for. The vision is the key word, because that's why one of the reasons why in the Tate Project we had Moody Park redone. Joe Pope is on here. We had DJ Authorize, Headache, or some of the people he named.
I can't wait to go to New York and see Joe.
Hey, we already told we got to come out there and see how the park get down. I have to experience that.
I'm going too.
That vision is we want to make specifically Moody Park, but we got a lot of parks that specialize in basketball. Yeah. We need our own Rucker Park. Milwaukee needs to be a destination where people want to pull up and play in our parks with our people, with the best of our best. Right? And that's my vision of part of the reason why I did this. On top of Tay being a destination, I'm on Instagram looking at who the hot, people who know and the people who not know. You know what I'm saying? Who the YouTube hoopers, who can we invite, whether they hip hop artists, whether they, influencers, whatever. If you can hoop, man, we got battle rappers, we got all types of stuff. I'm trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? And that's the vision, to make this a destination, because at the end of the day, we raising the economy too. We got people pulling up, shopping at our stores, eating at our restaurants. Like you said, bro, I paid like $1,100 or something for the venue and the food and all that to show our people a good time,
Yeah. Chicken wings.
Chicken wings. Chicken wings. But that part you said is the greatest thing to me, because High Rod has enough pull and enough talent to throw his own tournament, and they do. Wani, Big Frank, Headache, all these people, man, Ivory Lotta, Marcus Landry, these are people who are greater in name and stature than I am. They can do these things on their own, but they were humble to, I'm going to be a part of what you got going on.
We trust you, man. We trust you. We trust you, man.
I told somebody, why do you got to try to keep starting new stuff when you can implement? The Bible say your gift go make room.
Yeah.
Go on there and get some room. We all can eat. Yeah. That's all it did. The Bible, they made gift for his room. And for all these people that you said, they still can do their own things. But in this one, I'm going to insert me.
Right.
And that's the thing. Don't nobody want to add in. Everybody want to be, you still a boss because you went under him. They don't take your B off your boss.
Yeah.
You ain't off. You still a boss.
Yeah.
And then people think that because you collab with another one, you ain't a boss no more. You only ain't a boss if you ain't claiming it.
Yeah.
Listen, in particular, because it's me, I don't really get nothing from this. I don't get paid behind it. I don't get the stature or influence because people don't want to support it anyway. They already don't want to support Vaughn Mays.
Yeah.
But if I can provide some footage and some pictures for an 11-year-old who's trying to be a hooper and
That's
he's playing
value.
alongside these people.
That's the
I
value.
can get them footage to put on their
Yeah.
stuff. That's what it's about to me, to help elevate and enhance whatever all these other folks have.
I love it. I love
You
it.
don't get no monetary, but what you get, can't nobody take from you.
I'm tired of
The
that, though.
joy,
Joe, you finna
the
help me with
peace.
Vaughn. Yeah, you finna help me with Vaughn. You finna help me.
Vaughn, they could never pay you, even if they did start paying
But they
you
need
for the
to.
work that you do. And I'm saying that we
Yeah.
need to find out, how can he
Yeah,
get paid?
you
How
got
can
to.
someone out of
Yeah.
some of these grants that they get that he get the first fruit?
Yeah.
Because it's division.
Yeah.
We gotta find a way. Y'all gotta find a way to figure that out.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, if you speak it can happen.
Yeah.
But I'm saying you paid more than they could ever pay you with the lives that you impact.
Yeah.
The things that you keep doing, the vision that you keep having, that you ain't letting nobody stop you.
No.
That's your payment.
And
you go leave this earth with I'm finna my makeup and my lashes. Vaughn, give me $7 right now.
Yeah.
You go leave this earth with your name being known.
Yeah.
You already made an impact. Vaughn, I didn't know who you was until you saved my baby, my niece's life. And then my son, he loves you for
He
Tay
loved
Day.
you. He loved
I
you.
know nothing about Tay Day. He downstairs right now. I said, Vaughn up here, we documenting on Tay Day. He like, for real, crazy about Vaughn. I knew you from other people. And then when I got to know you, it's like, this nigga dope.
Yeah.
Did I say nigga?
Yeah.
Say it for the sauce. With extra sauce.
Fine.
With extra sauce.
You go, yo, nigga, you like Martin Luther King. You got a dream and you
Yeah,
go leave,
yeah,
but you have put a print. I'm
Help him.
serious,
I
Joe.
love this. I love
He
it.
got a print.
Yeah.
You got you everywhere the soles of your feet tread, you possess.
Everybody here crying. Don't be
Oh my God.
Yeah, you get
some tissue. T don't need some
You
tissue.
you almost got me earlier.
Nah, she finna get me now. But watch this. I want to say this. Thank you, babe. That was really good. And I want to say this. I'm gonna get at you like a big brother should get at you. New York. That's how we do it.
That better be bounty.
Watch this. Bonnie don't have decorations like that. We might have made that and stuff. Crown on there and stuff. So, I'm gonna get on you as a big brother, and I'm gonna say this, and a lot of times, and I experienced this, when you're gifted and God is elevating you, man, to lead people. The proof is in the pudding, man. When I started pastoring, because the church was so damaged with preachers stealing money, I didn't even have myself on any accounts or anything to try to discard that and make people know I ain't in this for money. But brother, you got to eat.
Come on.
The Bible says money answers all things when the right people are using it the right way.
That's it.
And you will even think better, brother, when your pockets is good.
You gotta have a stomach ache and you got a pocket full of money. It's just
I'm making an appeal for you. Of course, we're going to always support you, man, and get involved in any kind of way that we can. But I'm making an appeal from your team, man, to figure out again. Let's get some grant writers in there, man. Let's get some people in there, because, brother, you got it all. It's enough out here for all of us to eat. And what you're doing is really, literally saving lives, brother. We got a personal testimony of it, so it's so good. I got to do this, and I want to do this with Joe. And then we got about 3 minutes, and then Vaughn. This show today, so however long you want to take, we can take. But I want to get this to Joe, because I want to get back to the question that you have for us to present to the viewers and to our guests. Joe, sports is just so important, man, and we see that what you've done in the city of New York and in the places that you've been. Can you tell us how sports impacted you coming up, and also give us a bridgeway on the importance of what Vaughn is doing to use sports to help these young people and adults? If he start a can tournament, I'm gonna get some help, brother.
Yeah, we're gonna name it the Ben Gay Classic. You know what I mean? But yeah. Back
you
to
so loud.
Wow.
Back to what you were saying. I mean, sports is really important, especially in the inner city, because, like Big said, either you slinging crack rock or you got a wicked jump shot.
Yes,
so
sir.
Now you're gonna have to determine which route you want to use. And if you put basketball out there in the inner city, there's so many kids that are so gifted and talented, but just don't have the push. There's a lot of broken homes, so it's a lot of kids in the home. So the mother has to deal with one at a time, and then they kind of forget about helping the one that's got the gift. And basketball impacted me. It kept me out of harm's way. It was a safe haven.
Me too. Yeah.
We had the drugs around us. We had the shootings around us. We had the problems. And when you go to the basketball court and you around a bunch of guys that just want to play basketball, it could change your life because
Yes,
you never
sir.
know who you might meet down the line. You know, I met a lot of guys that went to the NBA, like Ron Artest, I know him. You know, Kyrie Irving, I know him. A lot of these get James Harden. I know all these guys before they hit the peak of their career right now. You know what I mean? So they came through a lot of tournaments that I was involved in and emceeing, and it impacted the hood to say that these kids have an opportunity to be around some guys that are making it big in life and give them the look like, yo, you can do what I did because I came exactly where you came from. You
That's
know what
good.
I mean?
That's good. Von, close out the segment, man, if you would, man. And this is so important to me. I've been pastoring. I started pastoring probably about 2008. 3 ministry church plants. This is the third one, Movement Underground 9.0, the hip hop church. And one thing that I've been stressing from day one, I was a late bloomer. I didn't get into the church game until I was 34. So I wasn't all contaminated with the religious stuff and people having issues and people stealing money. I was in trouble. I knew I was about to get out of here. And if I didn't get my life together, brother, stuff wasn't going to go good for me. So I jumped in with 2 feet. I've always been pushing the narrative, collaboration versus competition. I've always been pushing that narrative and uniting people and how unity does that. I'm listening to Joe. I'm listening to Sister Morrison. I'm listening to Hot Rod. And we had Nene in here. Talk about the importance. And this is the caveat. Not only collaborating, but collaborating with the right people.
Yeah. Like I said, I picked Hot Rod for a reason. I picked Nene for a reason. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing who they are as people and the potential that they have, the fact that they are bosses on their own, the fact that they are have the talents that they have. And, again, part of my humility is the confidence that I'm not in competition with nobody.
There you go.
The things I'm great at, I know I'm great at. The things I'm not, I know I'm not. And, I lost that at 18 when I left the streets. When, from 15 to 18, I put work in. I was the street Kimbo, you know what I'm saying? Never lost, no losses.
No losses, yeah.
But I'm not going to push my luck either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We because I just, at one of our lock-ins, we had some young people, man, who was trying to fight. And I said, you know what? You do not, it's going to be a rough life if you go through life feeling like you have to keep proving yourself to everybody.
That is a good right there.
That's going to be a rough life.
That's good, man.
Again, when you become sure of who you are and what you have going on, then that part and it drives people away from you when you are cocky and you put people down and all that kind of stuff. But people who are humble but yet have the power to do and be anything, those are the greatest people. To make somebody feel equal to you, even though they know you're not. You may be the coldest basketball player ever, but you never put that in their face or make them feel less than. You know what I'm saying? Those people respect and look up to you more. And so that's why I'm building with the folks I'm building. When I got connected with Headache, that brother brought, Joe and Arthur. He was like, I got this person, and he just wanted to help.
See?
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's a person who typically people like him and with his background and with his talents, they would charge us $2,500, $5,000.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that,
Nah.
And I appreciate y'all for coming out on Love and GP, because again, a lot of people prior to now would not have done that, and this event would not have been. And we looking to elevate every year.
Absolutely.
We looking to bring new opportunities every year. We tried to bring a dunk contest last year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hopefully we can bring that back because, again, man, it's so many people with stuff to add that we want to provide a platform for. But that collaboration is the key to this, because that's what Tay was about. Again, she never said, I can rap. Let me perform. I can sing. Let me perform. I can take pictures. She never spoke about herself, even though she had all these talents. She always was looking for who else she could put in position to elevate and highlight them. And that's where we connected at, because that's how I am.
I'm so glad you said that. And I'm going to close the segment with this, and we'll take a quick commercial break on this one. Then we'll come back with the close out of the interviews. While you were talking, Von, and you were just saying that, and looking at all the talents and saying, you know, I love the analogy that you, my jump shot might be better than yours, which mine is. Hey, Joe, me and my wife, we went to Great America on 4th weekend, the 3rd weekend. We went July 3rd. And so they had the 3-point contest out there, right? So my wife, she a baller, brother. So I'm taping her film, Joe. And so in the first rack, man, I wetted all of them, brother. Won the prize, got to the second rack, just did a little jump shot and tore my whole Achilles, brother. Tore my whole Achilles. I'm just
So
not
he
did, bro. I just got out the boot like a week ago, so I got a pimp walk now, so I'm looking real smooth with it.
Hey, bro, I'm back again. I'm back again.
So I'm gonna get you for real. So Vaughn, let me give you this analogy, which is very important. A coach is gonna pull out the best of a person, no matter what level they at.
That's it.
And watch this, and I'm being spiritual on purpose. Everything, what we miss is when a person goes home to be with the Lord, our responsibility is to carry their legacy in their life.
That's it.
And what you said, that's what we're like. Tay is in you, so you can carry Tay with you.
Say that again.
You the coach, man.
Say it again.
You the coach. You the coach. Put me in, coach. All right, y'all. We're going to take one more commercial break. Then we'll be back to close out with a few more questions. We got Joe to the 9-0. We got Sister Morrison, Hot Rod, and of course, Vaughn May. Let's go, y'all. My bad, Lady T. I shouldn't have played this on Lady T. I think how you bumping your head. Moving Underground 9.0. It is the special city edition. Dr. Tony Whitley Jr., Lady T, Vaughn May, Sister Morrison, Hot Rod is in the building, and Joe to the 9.0. East Coast, y'all. We'll be right back after word from my sponsors. 9-0. You gonna give me a
do about this time.
The #1 social media podcast in the nation.
I am Dr. Saquana Taylor.
Hey people, I am Tim Charles.
I am Ashley Cunning, the Hall of Famer of Vincent High School.
I'm big on knowledge.
Yeah. We are the Hip Hop Church, Movement Underground 9.0, Facebook and YouTube.
That's it.
Let me just say this.
Yeah.
It's a joy for me to see you move in this direction by the leading of the Lord.
Listen here, I'm Pastor Powers. They call me the business pastor from Abundant Faith Church Integrity. Also the McDonald's guy. And we're here watching the Movement Underground with Dr. Tony Whitley. And look at him. You all know you just can't say her name. Just any old way, Lady T.
That's it, pals. My people. Let's go. Featuring
Teddy Rutan, Chawad Music, Adrian Giovanni,
You want my professional face of the hood.
musician Timmy Davis,
and the underground battle where you get your head buzzed. Yeah.
Tune in Thursdays, 6:30 Central Standard Time, Sundays, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Movement Underground 9.0, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, baby.
All right, y'all, Moving Underground 9.0. Special City Edition, Tay-Day Edition it is. Vaughn Mays, Sister Morrison, Hot Rod. Nene was here with us earlier. Lady T in the place to be, and the whole team Underground. We about to close it out right here. Moving Underground 9.0. Special edition. I was going to say a day, but I don't even know what day it is right now. I'm trying to get myself together. There goes Joe to the 9-0. There he is. All right, y'all, we get ready to close it out. This has been a privilege. It's been hot. I better turn this music off for Lady T starts freestyling and all that kind of stuff. I should get Joe to freestyle.
Here we go, huh?
If we didn't have that StreamYard interference where he was hearing it a second later, I have him spit too, brother. I
got balls too.
I know you do. That's all I do. I can't wait to do the exclusive with you one-on-one. I'm just gonna throw a grenade out there and just let you go and just let you tell every story you can tell, brother. Have us laughing all night.
But you gotta have my man Vaughn and my girl Butterfly Effect there, because that's my girl.
At your request, that's what we gonna do. At your request, that's what we gonna do.
You all right with me?
We be at it though. That's my girl though. You know what I mean? He said me and her could be brother and sister. That killed me, man.
This
Gotta
is good.
love her, man. Gotta
So
love her.
I appreciate you, Vaughn, letting us be ourselves. So let me just be spiritual for a second with this next question. And the Bible says that if you decree a thing, he'll establish it. And it's very important to kind of get confessions out there and get desires out there so God can touch on them. What is your bucket list, man, of players that you would like to come see play in this tournament here?
Man, we almost had Hezzy God this year, so I definitely want to have him. I would like to see even Bryce or Bronny James.
Come on, you better say it, brother.
Listen, I'm.
You already
J.
got Hot Rod.
Yeah.
Wow.
trying to get J. Cole in here.
Yeah.
We gotta get Urkel. We gotta get Urkel. He's nasty.
What?
He'll play. Urkel.
Urkel.
I don't know if he's playing or if he's real.
You know that, right?
They say Urkel.
Y'all got me.
On YouTube.
Hey, I'm gonna have to now. Listen, Daylight, the battle rapper.
Okay.
He's nice. And then I've been, like I said, I've been on Instagram. I've seen some folks on there. Man, it's a laundry list of people who I would have. But those are some names that's on top of my mind.
That's good stuff. Hot Rod.
Yes, sir.
Who you want? What's your bucket list of people you would like to see on Tay Day?
I don't know. It's tough because I really played most of all of them already.
you giving them work too, wasn't you?
Oh yeah, come on, man. I played with Kevon Looney, Trey Jefferson. So them top guys in the city, and Kevon Looney, he 2-3 time champion with the Warriors.
Yeah.
Trey Jefferson went crazy for Texas.
Don't say something. Tell everybody how you put that work in on Looney, brother.
Oh, yeah.
You need a ring too.
And if he see this, Lou, I don't he said they don't count because they put back. They count. I ain't let it go. I know the video link on YouTube by the back of my hand. I go to it. It made honorable mention.
Go ahead. So you said that, and that's good, and that's what makes it so relatable, man. And I was telling Lady T the other day, Vaughn, we only one person away from the person we trying to connect to. Mm-hmm. And so relationships are everything, man. So a lot of times we'll see TV or we'll hear radio or we'll see people going viral and they people just like us. And then you find out when you connect with them like you did with Joe and all us that they want to help and they want to be down too. So we just got to get all connected. Sister Morrison.
Yes, sir.
You got the butterfly thing going on. Your brother over there saying you funny, and we know you are. You came in the studio clowning too. I want to ask you this question: how has it been working with Vaughn? And if you could take like 1 minute, because everybody needs this. We have a segment on our show on Thursday night called Forward Them Flowers. My granddaddy told me when I was 16, give people their flowers while they living. If you could take a minute after you say how you work with Vaughn, give him some flowers on what he's doing and how it's helped you grow in the business field that you're growing in and the things that you're doing in the community as well.
I would have to say, I tell him all the time, Vaughn he's a different type of leader.
Yeah.
He opens his platform and he also gives us a lane to do what we want to do.
That's good. Mm-hmm.
And he really encouraged the butterflies. Like, you out here doing this, but do something for you.
Yeah.
And the butterflies was what it was. And I like to give people. I like to be there for homicide victims' families. I have a compassionate heart. Let me say it like
yes, ma'am.
So I've been gifting my butterflies for the past 2 years.
Yeah.
Vaughn is a dope dude because we built this relationship.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
We built it. We was like oil and water, but when you can be a grown woman and come and say,
come on,
my impression of you was the wrong one. Let me get to know you on my own.
That's good.
And we built that's my brother. I shake a tree. Be the old person. No, I'm just playing. But I'll shake a tree about my brother.
Yeah.
Cut up.
You on the real show now. You can say what you need to say. Yeah.
And that's one of the things that I like about him. I tell him all the time, thank you for this. Thank you for this. Because, thank you goes a long way.
Yeah.
Don't thank me. You worked for it. No, thank you because you put me in this position.
That's good. You killing it. You killing the interview too. I know you was gonna come in here and clown too. Let's do this, and we got one more question that I want to get here, and I want to get Joe involved in this too. One thing that we do with Forward Those Flowers is that everybody got to get some flowers. So Von, I want you to give Joe some flowers, and then we gonna have Joe give Hot Rod some flowers, and we gonna Hot Rod dunk on everybody before he leaves, and then we'll close out with the last question. So meeting Joe. And connecting with him, man. And it seemed like y'all been knowing each other for all y'all life, the way y'all talk to each other and all that. Get us, brother, some flowers, man, on the impact of the relationship that you have with him.
Nah, I mean, man, Joe's great, man. Again, I appreciate Headache for pulling him in and just trusting his vision to say, this is somebody who I trust and who I think would enhance what y'all got going on, who will be great at doing it. And he, I mean, was a perfect addition. Him and B Jones had it, man, had it rocking from start to finish. And we on. I mean, listen, like I said, elevation every year, and I hope that we do build a brothership. You know what I'm saying? That's, as you know, that's one of the things that we are missing also in Milwaukee. I love what Big Frank and his whole crew got. You know what I'm saying? But that needs to be extended. Like I want to have men across this nation, hopefully, who build and bond together on terms like that, because I think that will be a great example to set out there about how we should support and build with each other towards something positive and towards something that's beneficial to each of us.
I love it. I love it.
I appreciate you for coming out here, brother. Again, I appreciate y'all for not charging me an arm and a leg, doing it on the love. Hopefully chicken wing.
He's at the chicken wing. His little thing, his feet went off. There you go. He back.
What you say it again? Say it again, brother.
Yo, Vaughn, Vaughn, the chicken wings was enough, man. And I told you when we spoke on the phone, I say,
he just having some internet challenges. When he clear up, we'll get him in there too.
Turn to a 30-degree angle.
He good. It'd be the internet sometimes, so it's so good. Yeah, he flown it.
Calls for games. All right, but like I said, Vaughn, when we spoke on the phone, I told you when I touch down, we're gonna laugh from beginning to end. It's gonna be nothing but joy. You know what I mean? And I know you're a little skeptical because you didn't know us, but I said, bro, we're gonna give you what you want and make sure that everybody won't forget what we brought to the table for you, man.
I love that. I love
that. I went home with feathers on my back, brother. We ate so much chicken.
It was chicken.
That was a chicken. I want to pass around. Hot Rod, you take a minute. Let's give Bud Five, Sister Morrison. Let's give her some flowers real quick. Let's give an impression on your relationship with her and how she's impacted this team as well.
Joy. No matter how dim your light is, she'll brighten you up. Like anybody with a good heart like that, I always want them around because you never know but nobody's true intentions. She let you know hers right out the gate.
Yeah,
you can't deny that.
Yeah, real people is real people.
And it's funny that you say that because most of the time I be down, my downtime. You know what I'm saying? So for you to even say that's a blessing. I receive all my blessings. So
I love that.
So we often say that presence is ministry.
Yeah.
You don't know when you walk in a room who you helping in spite of what you're going through.
Yeah.
You don't know what your hugs do to somebody else. You don't know what your smile do. So keep doing what you're doing in spite of. Press your way through what you're going through.
Yeah, when you help, your help will come.
Yes.
Help activates help. I like that. Lady T.
Yes.
I'm going to have you give some flowers to the whole team. Then I'm going to close out with Joe. And I got one more question for Vaughn. And then we finna go out and shoot some cans. And,
in the rain.
And we finna barbecue and all that kind of stuff.
Hey, we ain't got no cans. We doing water bottles. Y'all ever play water bottles? They pop good.
Yeah. I like curb though.
Really?
Curveball
This is my Sunday hair.
I like that too. Curveball.
Hey, question. Y'all play all around the world?
You better not put that can on the line.
You bet not. They don't even start on the line. I'm just trying to see how y'all play kids.
Let's do an overall flower Tay-Day project. What you've seen with this, and Vaughn have involved us in this and informed us of this. Before we started the podcast, when we reached out to Vaughn and had him come be on the podcast, then made him a city host, and he sat here in the host, and just to impact, just to connect with him and see what he's actually doing. Then had him in my backyard and fed him some barbecue, all that kind of stuff. Give some flowers to this whole Tay-Day project and everything that's going on with Vaughn Mays.
First of all, Von Mays is the GOAT. He is the GOAT.
You better receive this, man.
I just it's not enough words in the dictionary and all the other thesauruses and everything to put a bio of what you do.
Yeah.
You have to know him and peek and see. And I say peek and see. If you ain't around him, all you gotta do is peek and see the work that he do.
Yeah.
It's unmatched, and his team is unmatched. Anybody that's with him, because he can't do it by himself. And I thank God that he has people that's willing to rock with him. That's one of our biggest issues is having somebody with you, a team.
Yeah.
Somebody that's down, loyalty, and consistent.
Loyalty.
Dude, I had to turn my notification off of Comforce, okay? Because incorrect.
It be cracking.
When I go back and check, it stay up on the third with first and the second. Like, it stay there because they be doing stuff. I thank God for you and everything that you're doing. Tay is looking down, and I don't know, people be like, do they look? She is looking down, and she is happy, and she is, even though we don't think, she's in a better place. She's in a better place because what other better place can you be is with the Father. That's where we all we down here chilling. We chilling and making room, but that's our ultimate spot. People don't understand when they say, heal. The ultimate healing is to be with him. So she just made her exit early. But even in her exit early, she brought life. It's so much life in what you doing. You don't understand the life that you're touching with her family, other people. And I mean, like I said, I'm not going to say it enough. My family, my niece, my real niece.
Personal family.
Like I can say Von doing this. No, he helped my niece for real. When I say getting beat.
Yeah.
And he, not the police, showed up because they kept showing up. We kept calling them, but it wasn't till this police showed up that he didn't show up again. And so for everything that you're doing, Von, keep doing it. If they ain't helping, then ask somebody else. Always look at everybody like a basketball team. You running forward today. You might could do center and you could do point. You got the ones that can play any position. So use them when you need to use them. And the ones that just want to come in and look, let them see and let them go. Because you're going to do it with or without them. Your picture going to be painted with or without because it's already drawn. You know how to color and you know how to stay in the line.
You are the straight up flowers right there.
Anybody, that's flowers to everybody. Like to all of y'all. Anybody that's connected to him, y'all got all the flowers. Y'all got the connections, the blessings. Keep doing it. The only thing that's gonna stop you is you. If you tired, tell Von you tired. He gonna give you a break because he got a team. But come back.
That's good.
Come back.
You need a nap day.
You need a nap day.
Go take your. You need a nap. Go take a nap.
Before we close it out with Von, I have one more question with Von. I want to go to Joe to the 9. You better take that name too, Joe. Joe to the 9.0, brother. Keep that name, brother. And then I want 10% of everything that come in on that too. Watch this, Joe. Another segment that we do on our podcast, and we kind of freestyling today. We got the freestyle queen sitting right here. We freestyling doing this podcast. Normally, I got meticulous. I got to have everything wrote down, y'all, and all that kind of stuff. And one segment that we have, we call it the last word. And what I try to take advantage of, Von, is that when I see somebody that's gifted, that has a voice that can really impact people, I just give them 2 minutes to just turn loose whatever's on their heart to share with the people. So I want to do that with Joe because I want to take advantage of what his background is and what he have done and how this project is similar to things that he have done and the wisdom that he walks in and really help people. So Joe, let's give you about a minute or two just to give a summation of just blessing the people, man, with your experience, man, and this project, and then how can we continue to move forward in making sure that this violence is tapered down in our particular communities and our particular cities?
Well, what we need to do, man, is we need to stick together, and it's an honest thing, and we need to find outlets where these kids have somewhere to go. You know what I mean? And it's more or less like, without Von, to me, Von is a messiah.
Come on. Yeah.
He's a messiah because a lot of people look up to him and he give people another outlet. He give people opportunities to do things that make the hood flourish. You know what I mean? And it's kind of painful that a lot of people could come to Von and say, yo, I could do this. But Von is reaching out left to right. And some of these people just need to say, hey, Von, this is what I could bring to the table. This is what I can help you do. We have to make sure that we stick together. This is the problem, Everybody else sticks together, but when it comes to us, we're crabs in the barrel. So we got to break that barrel and walk alongside each other. That's how
Mercy, Lord.
I love it, man.
Bars, you just needed a beat.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You know,
so
I
Von,
want to give everybody their flowers. This is an amazing show, man. I got to tune in and kick it with y'all, you know, when we have another segment going on. And Vaughn, I'm going to say this to you. There's very few people that are from the inner city that take their time to make sure everybody else is okay.
Come on.
That is a Messiah's role, bro. That's a Messiah's role. Now,
okay, bro.
If they open up for Congress, man, I'm gonna bring 5,000 people out there and vote for you. You be like, yo, we bought 45 buses full of black people to vote. Cause Vaughn, that's the next step, bro.
That's all he needs to do is run.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get him in the mayor seat.
And Vaughn, and this is the key. Even if you lose, let me say this to you. There's gonna be a lot of people knocking on your door for something else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me add to that.
Opening the door. You have to continue to do that and run. Even if you run for your congressman, even if you run for your neighborhood, you have to run for something. Why? That's when the grants open up. That's when the donations come in, and then you can show them what you built for. That's what the game's about, man.
I think Alderman is good.
Yeah.
Alderman is because you're in these streets and these trenches, and what you doing, that's like the first opening. What you said, I said, can I add? You said it. Even if you don't win the first round,
you won.
You won because you did it. And the reason I say don't win, and you like, why you say that? Because the politicians and all that's gonna stop first.
Yeah.
But we gonna run the next time, and we getting it if we don't get in the first time.
Right.
That's just to open the door to let y'all know I'm here.
Yeah.
Wait a minute,
That's
nigga.
right. And you do it,
No,
brother.
I'm for real.
And you do it, Vaughn, you do it, man. You don't sit back. Right now, you in the position a lot of people wish they could be in.
Yeah.
You got people, you don't even need
knowledge.
IG for followers, bro.
You spend knowledge.
Don't need IG for followers. I'm a follower. I deal with you. I like you, man. You're a good dude, man. And you're an honest dude. You know what I'm saying? Because I've dealt with a lot of people in this game, and a lot of people say this and say that, but don't follow up. You did that.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And don't you let that slip through your fingers. You keep Butterfly with you. You keep the rapper with you. You keep my man right there, the ball player, the dunker on you. And you keep the man right there with you, man. You know what I'm saying? Because if you call me, Vaughn, I'll drop whatever I'm doing and come and help you.
Wow.
I'm coming to New York.
Yeah.
Shout out to the village that raised Vaughn. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh my God, his uncle is so pure.
Hey, wait. I'm getting that on the shirt, brother. The Messiah of Milwaukee, Von May.
And you know I give the best names. I give his name.
Even with the M, he be wearing those M. And I know you supporting somebody else with that M.
Hey,
just got his meeting.
So I always do.
Okay, long as you know how some people be doing it for somebody else supporting theirs. Because I thought it was for your M, and I once I seen somebody else, I was like, wait, is that Von logo? Okay, wait, that's somebody else's. But now you got your person.
Double M.
Yes.
Double M.
Oh my God.
Milwaukee Messiah.
Now you gotta get an M. You gotta make the M 3D.
You should have showed up here today, bro. This is over for you. Here's the last
This is what I hear from
what you hear
from Joe. New York.
Hey.
You, my girl, is Milltown, the Milltown. You know that.
So Joe, let's make the record straight. Let's straighten out the records before I get to this last question with Vaughn. I often ask people, when did you fall in love with hip hop? New York made me fall in love with hip hop, man. So just to hear that grimy in you, man, that New York, that love, brother, that street, that whole dialect, man. I love you, man. So thank you for coming over already.
Brother. Thank you. I'm gonna tell you this before I let you do that. I grew up in a project where hip hop started at.
Oh,
yeah, bro.
That's why I can't wait to get you on the show.
Oh, we gotta get him on the show.
Hip hop started at, like, everybody who was at somebody when I was coming up as a kid, like the Force MDs,
Come on,
Grandmaster
man.
Flash,
Yeah,
the Furious Five. All of them came to where I grew up at, and they would throw outside jams from like 2:00 in the afternoon till 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
You know. All right, so
I'm gonna pull so many stories out of you, brother. It's gonna be.
We're gonna laugh forever too,
And
man.
he can talk.
I know that's why I got to go. Vaughn, two things, and then here's the last question. No, get you later. And you will close us out today, man. And Lady T says something, And again, I don't want y'all to, get teared up on me and all that stuff, but this is very serious from my heart. And I'm always going to give a biblical perspective. He said he ready. I'm always going to give a biblical perspective.
It's my allergies.
One of the stories, and I tell people, we were just teaching this other day, your situation and your scenario is in the word. You got to go find yourself in there and then apply what happened to them so you can live your life out today.
Mm-hmm.
The Bible says that Samson impacted more people in his death than when he was living. You're carrying the Samson anointing from Tay, because now her death is reaching across the nation now, not just at that park.
Good.
And you got that, man. And so with that, and the question already done kind of answered itself. I don't even know why I'm going to ask you this question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Is this working, man? Is what you're doing with this project, man?
Absolutely.
Is it actually impacting and tearing or curbing down the violence in the city of Milwaukee?
Of course it is. Of course it is. Even the first one, the fact that we had people of those age brackets from that area and from all over the city be able to come to that park and play ball. People lost, people, all that stuff. And it was no issues. Everybody was good. Everybody was smooth. That showed me then that it worked.
Yeah.
And every event since then has shown me that it works. Again, this is a formula we've been doing since I stepped foot in this this game, this lane of, trying to curb violence, trying to support community, and just trying to be an alternative answer from a community and a resident standpoint, with everything that's going on. All the stuff that we doing, we don't come out here and practice.
What made you do it? What made you step into that realm?
When you talk about the village that raised me, it wasn't really a village. It was the few. It was a few people who saw.
What? I was going to say some names like Mama, Daddy, this. God said, say village.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm being for real. Ron, I'm going to need $14 now. These last I was finna say, shout out to Mama, Daddy. Then I was like, God said village. He said, say village.
Yeah.
Because not only do it take a village, that was personal. You don't know who it was, but it was somebody to help shape him.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm getting you. I'm getting you.
Listen, it was a couple people. Like I said, I was out here homeless. I was out here as a teenager. You know what I'm saying? I was out here robbing, beating people up. We did point them out, knock them out. Man, a lot of stuff I did, I regretted and knew it was wrong when I did it. But as a homeless teenager, like,
what you gonna do?
What we doing is what we doing.
Yeah, we gotta
and you got to turn your savage up to survive. So, it's a lot of stuff.
Is that in one of your raps, brother?
It's in that.
I'm feeling that.
I don't quite tell on myself like drill. I throw a little bit in there.
Yeah.
But on some real stuff though, it took several people in my life, like my uncle, first of all, taking me in at 4 years old, didn't have to, and raising me from 4 to 14. Coming back here and different people, who had, own companies or whatever, saying, hey, come get this job.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? You're a good dude. Like, come, you ain't got nowhere to stay. You can come live rent free in my house. Like,
come on, man.
It was a handful of people who did stuff like that for me that kept me. I'm glad I ain't never been to Wales and, all that kind of stuff. I escaped a lot of stuff, man. I had a lot of saving in my life that my peers didn't have, that a lot of people who grew up here didn't have. And so I don't take that lightly. And that's, like I said, that village is the concept that I'm putting back out here, because that's what it takes. It does take a village.
I got one more.
Come on.
Right when you were talking, I don't know when you go do it. It needs to be soon, but the documentary of you.
Yeah.
Your life.
Your life.
A lot of people don't. Man, we about to cut the camera, y'all, okay?
Yeah.
When you just said that.
I ain't cutting the camera. I'm getting all this. Every team cry.
Taking you in that floor, just to hear what you went through and what you do. And I'm going to say this, and this ain't like Biden said to LL, boy, you got a story.
You got a story.
And I saying boy with the most respect.
Yeah.
People got to know why you do what you do.
Yeah.
And you ain't got to tell it every time.
Mm-hmm.
Once you done with Tay documentary,
we got to get the going. We got to get you.
You start telling that village that raised you and the people that help you be what you be. Because somebody else need to hear that story and understand that I can still be somebody no matter what my circumstances was, no matter who didn't love me, who didn't want me. Think about who did and what they did and what you made out of it.
Yeah.
Because you could have chose to do a different route, even outside of the route that you took when you took that one. You got to do a documentary.
You got to do it. And that's this Let me, and we gonna close.
Jesus.
We gotta close. We gotta close.
Don't give me some paper towels.
I'm gonna say,
I got. Hey, Vaughn,
this,
hug Lady T for me, bro, please.
watch this. I got to get out of here, but the reason things are so organic and God is good in my life because. Vaughn, when I made the decision, we got told, becoming a hip hop church, we won't go to hell for doing this, playing the kind of music we do, the content that we have, the realness that we are. A lot of pastors called me when I first started, said, man, y'all going to hell. And then I brought them on the podcast and they said, we ain't never had this much fun in church in our life. So we are the hip hop church. Mm-hmm. And one of the mandates was when I wanted to do this and I had a shoebox on the phone, I said, babe, you got to do this with me. You got to do this with me. And I'm only saying that to say this. Because we are one and we so tied together, the direction, because my last question for you is, okay, what should people expect out of this documentary that you're filming right now that you're producing? The secondary question is, when is your documentary coming out? And then the third question, the third layer is, we're in the midst, and I see we've met the right people now. We're in the midst of creating a documentary called "Can Any Good Thing Come Out of 53206?"
Me.
Okay.
See, and we all sitting right here, and you're gonna be one of the main people in that documentary. Okay. And so, what should people expect, man, out of this documentary?
Again, man, just knowing who Tay is, because it's we had so many people pull up with out of town plates. And when people tell her story, they always get it wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's like Tay, you know what I'm saying? She did this basketball, then she did this, and then she got shot like this, and it bothers me every time. Okay. But it ain't their fault because they're trying to, from their understanding or how they heard it, or whatever, how
their perspective.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I want people to understand her story correctly and who she was and what happened to her and how we got here. But I also want, again, to highlight all these great people, because we always hear about how bad Milwaukee is, everybody want to leave and all this, but it's so much here, brother. Great talent. Mm-hmm. Not only do I want to showcase the talent and greatness we have here, but encompass that and add that with all the great people like Joe and DJ Authorize and Headache and Helen Louise, Helen Johnson. I think she don't say my government name. Marcus Landry.
Marcus
Rodney
the truth
Buford,
too, man. Yeah.
What's crazy? I found out that's my blood cousin.
Which who?
Rodney Buford.
Hey.
Wow.
That's why you dunking on people like that all the time. It's in your genes, brother.
Hey, that's what it's about. That's what people can get out of this. If you look close enough, you'll see greatness in the city and find some way to leave and where to jump in that. And that's what this documentary is.
We got the target goal on when they expect to come out. Yeah, go ahead, Lady T.
If you can't find greatness in this city, then you should become the greatness.
Yeah.
Or you might be great.
You see why you see why I married her, right? You see what
what are you doing? Like, show your greatness.
We got a target date on the release, man, or we just kind of working that all out right now?
That's gonna be up to this brother when he get through slicing up all this stuff that
he cold too.
Hey, he been waiting. We've been trying to. This is the second week we've been pushing things back.
Have y'all heard him rap?
Now.
He can rap too?
Oh yeah, I seen him on the interview. Hey, he got in the camera, but Ray shout out to Ray Shot.
Man, come stand over here, Ray Shot. Come stand behind this so they can see you, brother.
Ray is that man.
Ray
somewhere.
Like 2 years, maybe 3 years, 2 years in on Tay Day.
We can see you right there. Yeah. Come on in with them too.
Yeah.
I mean, the brother been to our lock-ins, hooping with the kids, helping us film that.
That's good. That's good.
Good dude, man. Amazing dude. So,
Can he freestyle?
Can he freestyle?
I don't know if he can freestyle.
Yeah. I want to hear something too. I want to hear something.
Let you go, man. Hey, we got you set up too. All right, y'all. Listen, we got to get out of here. Von Mays, we love you, man. Thank you. This is Von. You don't understand, man, and it ain't for you to understand. It's for us to understand, to tell you. One statement I heard one time, brother, very profound. The only person in the room you can't see is yourself.
That's it.
So we got to show you. We got to show you.
You know when you do that video game where you get to get 3 different visions, you can do the vision where you're on the bike. You can do it where you're, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got you doing it from here, so it's hard for you to see.
Yeah.
Because you won't even know if something on your face because you
first person.
serving.
You serving, man. So we love you.
Let me say this because you did ask a couple other questions. There is a documentary that we initially started with the same concept of highlighting people like Farina and other people that we're working with called Heavy as the Crown. But all that got scrapped and they like, listen, we got to make it about you. Because I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to. I feel like too many people talk about themselves. And I get enough.
Let them talk about you then.
But that's the thing. Like,
I'm going to talk about you.
You know,
I'm going to talk about you.
I tell my team all the time, like, you know, I get enough. Matter of fact, we just did the a Conforce cookout and I presented them with a bunch of awards.
Right.
I get them all the time.
Right.
And you should. But
what I want to say is I don't get to always support the people next to me or the people who support me like I want to because I'm always
we got the same
pulled.
issue. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I want to say this. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Because even with inviting me to the show, even with adding me on to the show, I don't get to support or be as present for y'all as y'all are.
You are present for us.
But this is what I'm saying. This is what you don't even understand.
The
support, putting them in your vision is support.
Hold on, let me say this statement before you say your statement. This nigga tripping.
Let me say it in my high pitched voice. This nigga tripping. You show your support when you pull their ideas in. That's support. You're supporting the idea that he brought. You're supporting the idea of the butterflies. You're supporting him by bringing him in. The Bible say your gift will make room. I love what you said. How I want to, but don't you ever stop and don't think that you're not supporting them. You support us, bringing us in, being a part. Everybody don't get a piece of Vaughn.
No, but I called you and you came. Just like that, we wouldn't even know nothing. You was like, I'm there, and you slide in here like Eddie Kane, brother, and start. I'm at the door, and we do what we do. And watch this. And I got to get it.
We went through family drama. Fam.
This is what I want you to know, and people had to help me with this too. And this is why we have the support platform and what we do here. When you sing, we sing. You got to be seen. We get you out there, brother, because that's the path that we want to go on, the safe way, not no celebrity that's being raised up to try to manipulate us and pimp us. And then he blow up and then he go to Cali and Atlanta and then we don't never hear from you again. No, you are the wholesome lane of love, man. And we need to be in that lane with you. And here's real humility. And you see us in around you. We cool with brother putting our heads down to put yours up so we all can be seen.
He said something that I just really want to just elaborate on. You said enough people don't talk about themselves enough. I mean, a lot of people talk about themselves all the time.
Too much, yeah.
It's too much. But you also said people don't tell Tay's story for real. Can't nobody tell your story.
But Vaughn.
They can tell what they see.
Yeah.
When you just said at 4 years old, your uncle took you in. I'm going to tell you, that was nothing but God, because I was going to say, shout out to his mama. Shout out to the God Says Say village. Yeah. Can't nobody tell your story. Yeah. So you have to continue to talk about you and what you went through. Martin Luther King didn't talk about everybody else. He talked about what he went through. Yeah. He talked about his struggle. Rosa Parks talked about her. Yeah. I ain't going to that. You gotta tell it.
So do you want 80% of the money from the Netflix or 50% of the money? I'm gonna do the documentary on Any Good Thing. Are you gonna be 50. The star, or you gonna be the star to get us out there? You in ours. What is you talking about?
I ain't taking no 50, man. Come on, man. I ain't
listen, we gonna talk numbers.
80 or 50. We either gonna do it together or we gonna push you. You figure it out. Go home and pray about it.
Listen, Vaughn, take the money so you can do another
take it. Go home and take the lampshade off the lampshade. Meditate and look at it, and then think about it. And come back and say we good. We gonna work it out, Vaughn. Put some more pressure.
Think about this, Vaughn. I don't get paid for what I do. That's what you said.
Yeah.
There's been doors. God is going to open up doors where when they say, I'm going to pay you, don't say, no, you're not.
No, you're not.
Don't say, no, you're not.
I got that bad habit.
And you bet not say, no, you're not.
You're not.
Because what they seen is worth in your gift.
A laborer is worthy of his hire.
I tell people,
you don't go to a natural job and work for free.
Okay. I let my daycare parents know, like, listen, you get 15 days of daycare. The other ones is free. What we doing with them other 5 days?
Right.
Because you ain't going to walk up in your job and say, oh, I'm good. Let me see my check.
Yeah.
I have to make a reality. Yeah. When somebody want to bless you, they seen it in you and they want to pour into you. Allow them to. And sometimes it might be low and sometimes it may be high, but think it was nothing. Mm-hmm. Let people pour into you. That's our black folks' problem.
Yeah.
You don't want to let nobody. First of all, it's hard for folks to give. Mm-hmm. But when they want to give,
they're going to do it.
Go on and take it.
Okay. Vaughn, closes out. You got the last minute.
Here all day, y'all.
I can do this all day. I can do this. I could.
Joe, since you telling me to take the money, I got a lot of videos I me from so I guess I'm funded to pay for my video.
There you go.
Man.
Take the money. Take the money.
Man,
brother. You gonna be good.
I appreciate the movement Underground 9.0. I appreciate Ray. You know what I'm saying? Ray Shotted in the building. You already know. Hot Rod, Nene. I mean, all the people that I have not named. There's so many people who have been a part of this. Big Frank performed this year. We've had Chicken perform before. We've had what's my guy? Munch perform before. There's so many people again who said yes with even Steve Stoner showed up and tried to play this year. That was hilarious. Please tell me you got footage of that. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
But
you talking about the guy with the dreads? He killed.
Yeah. But again, man, I just love this season we are in our city where people are coming together and working together and building together. Man, that's what we need to see.
Yeah.
And as much of that as I could promote. And as much of that as I could put in people's face again to show people a different side of the city because we see so much of the other side. Man, that's what it's about. So again, looking forward to next year. Looking forward to building and bringing more people together.
We in,
Joe, hopefully y'all come back.
He coming back. I'm bringing Joe. I'm bringing Joe just
I'm pulling up. I got to see Nene. I got to see Nene.
Got to say, we gonna get ready to get out of here, Von. And let me say this to you. And Lady T gonna help me testify a little bit. Favor is a wonderful thing, and it's good to have favor in a relationship with somebody that's doing the right thing. So. People think I'm a social media person. I'm not. I only get on there to post ministry and to promote the ministry. And, I'll put a little bit of personal out there, but I only hit it like, I got to go on there to do what I got to do. Then I got to, I leave it alone. So yesterday I was getting something set up and I saw your post. This is what favor is. Von has the influence, Lady T, that when he put that post out, people just start getting in there. What you need, what you need, what you need, what you need. I'll put in there, call me. The favor is that he called us. So it's mutual, Von. You loving us and helping us. And I had to go through, I said, let me talk to Lady T because we have two businesses. We have our studio here and we have a full-blown daycare that be going on here at the same time. So I said, let me talk to my wife and see what we need to do. And my wife, she's so down. She was like, Von, we good.
Okay.
We good. And then, brother, I can't tell you how many different things we changed. I didn't Uber my kids from school, all kind of stuff today.
Uber to work, Uber to school.
Yeah.
Can you bring the kid a little bit late? Come to the back door.
Put the pit bull above you in the hallway so they won't get scared. So thank you, man.
Right.
No, listen.
Thank you.
I chose y'all. I'd say yes to a couple people, but I told them no when you say yes.
Yeah.
You said that it's
God is good.
Because, it makes sense. Y'all have supported me, and again, like I told you, I see this as a way that I could at least give back and help support promote what y'all have going on. So, and it's y'all gonna make it look real good for the
nobody in the studio like tonight.
It's dope. I like that.
So
I choose you, babe.
I do. So this is what we gonna do. This is what we gonna do. We got to get off the air. We still recording, but I'm gonna say this. And I need your blessing on this. We decided that we've been approached by a lot of networks to come up under them and put our content on their networks, but it's working to keep our own 100% right. So we finna move to Patreon.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're going to be subscribe based, but I've been praying about what is that first interview on Patreon to give people, if they're going to be subscribing and sending their money, we got to give them some content. I just found the people, Joe and Von.
That's it.
That's going to be our first Patreon. And we bringing Joe here.
Okay.
To the studio.
Okay.
That's the side.
You'll get
You got them chicken wings.
Chicken wings.
This time we're going to get you 2 beds and the other bed going to have all the chicken on it.
Yeah.
The time and the date.
No, you don't know.
Leave town.
No, you don't. So y'all get ready, y'all. This is good. Let's close it out the right way, Lady T. Moving Underground 9.0. It is the Tay-Day edition. Let's go. This was good, y'all. We appreciate y'all coming on in with us. Shout out to everybody. Sister Morrison, Hot Rod, Von Mays, Nene. She gone patrolling the city and helping us right now, or hooping on somebody once or something like that. Lady T in the place to be. Listen, we love y'all with the love of the Lord. Make sure you tune in 6:30 Central Standard Time. Straight P Don't Mix. Straight people, straight potent, and straight powerful on Thursday evenings, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Sundays, Moving Underground 9.0. It is the dish. We out, y'all. We love Lady T's. You wrapping out, or we just getting out of here?
What? Yo. What? Hey.
Make peace, man.
You wanna?
So we can talk about so you guys some good recording on here. Get them.
It's the Tay Day Show on the 9.0. Vaughn gave us what we need to know. Hey. We got High Rod over here, Buck dunking on you. We got Kelly over there. I said it wrong, y'all. Her name is Shequila, y'all. We got producer, y'all. We got Joe. He got out the stream, y'all. It's Tay Day, y'all. We about to show you what we do. How you do a documentary 1 or 2.
Yeah. We out.